Welcome back in, everybody, to the definitely very balanced world of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. My name, of course, is VanBradley, and I come to you here today on Deity, nestled up against the Great Barrier Reef as Isabella. One of the funniest things you can do in Civ 7 as Isabella is settle next to a natural wonder and instantly double its yields. One of Isabella's abilities right here gives you 100% tile yields from natural wonder tiles if you are working them. We're going to combine that today with her level 9 Memento Padrone Real, which gives another 100% yields on natural wonder tiles. I can't even believe they put it in the game. Now, I thought to myself, well, we're on Sid Meier's personal train to this game as Bustedville. How could I really ham this up? And right now, the unique quarter for Maya is absolutely broken. Seeing as there's only about 1 week left to the first big patch to Civ 7, I'm a little bit worried this is going to get nerfed. Basically, how it works is once you have this unique quarter, not only does it give you science, which is very valuable, not only does it give you happiness, which is also very valuable, put them together, and you will be getting 15% of whatever you're producing every single time you finish a technology for the rest of the game. It gets to the point where you're basically printing out buildings and wonders and literally whatever you want. You're just printing it out every turn, which is amazing. It's super fun. So today we are going to combine the overpowered Maya quarter with just Isabella, who's overpowered in general, and seeing how far we can take the cheese. All of the game settings are in the description below. It's pretty standard stuff. Deity, Continents Plus, Standard Ages, all the rest. I think I might have turned Crises off. Anyways, you'll see that in the description. I will also put this turn 1 save file in my Discord server. Link also in the description. With games as fun as this one is going to be, I like to make sure y'all can play along. Let's get started, though. No need to found our capital city, our palace, any farther away from the natural wonder than this. We're about to watch this explode in exactly 6 turns. Aha! Our Jaguar Slayers found a discovery. What mayhaps you have for us today? We can collect 50 gold and 50 happiness, which is not bad, or 45 culture. I'm going to go 45 culture. The quicker we can get our unique district up and running, the better, as there'll be more technologies to research, so we're taking the culture. Alas, this is the moment. 2 food, 2 science, and 2 happiness. Nay, my friends. 6 food. 6 food, 6 science, and 6 happiness. Oh my goodness, we are going to have the best time ever. I can feel it already. I'm not sure how you all feel about this, but I think this might be broken. We're already at 30 science and 23 happiness per turn. I shall be shunting aside the ordinary antiquity civics until we have both of our buildings unlocked. Maya also has some exceptional policy cards, if I do say so myself. Let's go for the happiness building first, though. We're going to have lots of science. And we are going to have lots of happiness, too. You know what? I don't even think it matters. We'll go here for the 3 combat strength against wounded units policy card. We are playing on Deity, so shit might hit the fan real quick. Ah, government, I see. I think we go oligarchy for this one. I'm going to want to add some more food and building construction to the old empire as we go along here. So lots of good options. I'm going to settle with oligarchy. Laser focus here on getting our unique buildings. I want culture at any opportunity. One of our unique buildings likes vegetation a lot, and I think it is time for us to start settling a second city, and this is where our second memento comes in handy. I could have taken the gold on the natural wonders, which might have been better overall, but I really love this 200 gold at the start of the game. It allows me to come in and just, without even thinking about it, purchase this settler right away, which feels so good. Now I'm going to send it up here. We're going to settle near the vegetation because our science unique building loves being on vegetation, and we'll just kind of play it by ear from there. I sense a good many fishing boats in our future as well after we're done. We have a couple of resources to get, but I think this fishing key is going to come in handy at some point. Ah, yes, I shall be happy to take the wine. I am something of an in-game alcoholic myself, and the 2 happiness will be nice in the capital, which is right here, but also 10% culture when in a celebration. We're currently in a celebration, and with the amount of happiness we got, we will be in plenty of celebrations. I won't lie, I am fairly happy to see Ibn Battuta here. He's not threatening. There are some threatening civs that I would not have been happy. We need people we can mercilessly destroy if they settle near any natural wonders. Ah, you see, this is less ideal. Trung Trak is very good at killing people, so we're going to be friendly. I don't want to die. I want to, I want to manipulate the in-game mechanics to my benefit. I don't want to get killed by my continent friends here. Our first abuse of the in-game gold we started with is going to come, maybe our second abuse, because I did buy that settler. The rest of this gold now shall go towards this 7 food garden on this wonderful tile right here, starting a district nice and early. I feel like this is only the beginning of our journey down the scientific attribute tree this game, but a narrative event has blessed me with a point, so I shall spend the first one here. But I reckon this will be repeatable quite a few times by the time we're finished. It is time for our third town. Once I take out Yalan, which I am doing fairly quickly here, we'll have another big old boy settle over here. I really want this gold. Gold is one of my favorite resources in the game. 20% gold towards purchasing buildings comes in so clutch later on, especially when you can stack multiple. So we'll either grab it or trade for, but this is a good third town option for now. Uxmal, connected. All right, we got that poison going now, that 3 combat strength against wounded units. So this is still taking a second. It's still taking a second, but it's not as bad as it was before. There we go. Now we can clear this for gold. Huzzah! Look at that. 140. That was less gold than I thought. I'm not going to lie to you. 100 gold is good. That was less than I thought we were going to get. Alas, 50 culture will be great. There are only 10 turns until we can build both of our unique buildings. There's no vegetation in Bach, which is quite sad, because now we can't get the extra 2 science, but we are starting our first unique happiness building. So we're going to go 1, we're going to go 2, unique quarter, then we're just printing production for the rest of the game. When you play Civ 7, you're going to have a lot of ageless buildings, and a lot of them are not going to be very good for you, because you're not going to have a ton of each type of building. But in a city like this, where we're going to have a few fishing boats, we know that's going to be a thing for us. 220 gold on an early fishing key can feel really, really great, so we're going to do that. There'll be 3 fishing boats here. Things are going to feel good. If we need a port or whatever, we could probably go on this navigable river tile. Everything should be fine. But Tikal is rising. You know, it's producing for the Empire already. If this absolute jabroni decides to settle on this navigable river, it might be the biggest betrayal in the history of Civilization 7. Don't you dare, Eben! Eben, I'm warning you! Don't you even think about it. You prick! You absolute prick. Where'd my boat go? Oh, I got kicked out. You almost ate my boat, you jerk. Okay, well, that's a problem we're going to have to deal with later. That's absolutely shenanigans behavior in Haran. Let me know in the comments if we should ruin Haran's life. I shall be growing down in this direction just to spite you, you jerk. Haha, take that. That wasn't even the tile I wanted. That was a bad tile. I wanted this horse. But you forced my hand. Oh my goodness. And we're getting forward settled at the top. I mean, this one's reasonable, but we're running out of space now. Oh my god. We have finished our unique buildings. There's lots of good stuff in here, but we're going to come back for army commanders because a lot of opportunity cost has been lost by trying to fight these barbs off without army commanders. All right, Celebration, calm down. We're taking the buildings here. Yeah, we're getting science on vegetated terrain in cities for sure, which is not doing anything for us yet. But don't worry, Tikal is going to become a city pretty soon. But in Bach, Settler be gone. Kuna is going down for the unique quarter right here, which is going to be great. That's going to get the 30% towards buildings. And then when we clear this out for production, and it just built the whole thing? Did it just build the whole thing? I think it just built the whole thing. That is the kind of big brain play you get at youtube.com/creator/user/VanBradley or wherever you're watching this. Because that was intense. Now, every single time we finish a technology, 15% of the tech cost is going to go to production. So let's pop back in that settler. 7 turns. When currency finishes, though, a lot of those turns are getting knocked off. It's at this point now we should think about our legacy paths for the Antiquity Age. I think I want to take a codex here just to kind of hedge against finding them a little bit later. But in the Antiquity Age here, we got 4 interesting options. I'd love to build 7 World Wonders. We should be primed to do that with our scientific production ability with our unique districts. So that should be good. Military-wise, I'm not sure I want to start conquering, although Ibn Battuta kind of needs to die, so maybe we'll go and kill Ibn Battuta or something. For science, collecting codices is really good. All right, so we might want to do that. I also really, really love when you have science buildings. We're going to have a couple of libraries kicking about, and Golden Age libraries would be amazing. Or Golden Age, whatever, not the libraries, but the second building, whatever they are. You know what I mean? The Golden Age secondary science buildings are great. The economic one, I don't care about as much. We'll kind of just figure it out. I'd rather go culture or science here, I think. Man, Vietnam is our Trung Truck is not faffing about. She's clinical. She's surgical. She's going on the map. She's settling like a crazy person here. Where is Ibn Battuta live? Because I think I can just take my units and kill Haran right now. Like, what am I even waiting for? I feel like I can just do that. I found Ibn Battuta, and I think he realized I could just do that thing I just said I might want to do. But we've got galleys. Does he have a galley? Does he have boats? I can lodge like a whole canteen of boats in here and just bam, 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 bam at Haran if I want to. All right, currency is finished. Now, the game doesn't tell us how much currency costs, which is a flaw of the UI, of which there are many, of which we will not be discussing all of them. However, you can see the settler got like 4 turns knocked off of it, so you can see how this goes. Every time we finish one of these, you know, techs or masteries, all of that extra sauce is going 15% into whatever we're producing, which makes what we're doing incredibly powerful. Oh, why can't we settle down here? I was kind of into coming down for the hides. There's got to be a barb camp here. Okay, all right, all right. Find space challenge 2025. How are we going to settle on this map? The amount of vegetation and camels in this general area is leading me to believe this would be a good settle for us. There's not a lot of fresh water up here, though, and that might be an issue. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think you get the happiness here, though. I think we come up here and settle here for the happiness, and then we can ruin Haran's life. I'm also going to ally with our homie Trunk Track here. That way, if we go into it with Eben over Haran later, she's at least going to have our back, because she's powerful and I don't want to mess with her. She scares me a little bit, to be quite frank. Oh, he wants to fight. He wants to ball. He wants to go. He wants to go sword on sword, baby. Boom. We got it. Accept. I accept your challenge. We shall be upgrading every Halche in preparation for this event. Every Jaguar Slayer shall come back from whence it came to make sure we are ready for this battle. The galleys will sally forth up the navigable river. Our 4th settlement shall now be established. Whack Cabnal lives in the middle of the forest over here. I'm a little bit worried that he's going to kill Whack Cabnal. But we are going to come in here. I got 2 galleys going. Just got a bunch of gold. We want to upgrade Tikal to be a city very soon. But we're going to come in here. We're going to build maybe the most powerful wonder in the game, Gate of All Nations. If a war gets declared on us, we will gain 2 free war support, which we do want. It's also going to give adjacency to our sexy district right here. Now, where do I want to build this bad boy? Probably here. Probably here to give adjacency to this, and then whatever we build over here, I think makes the most sense. I don't think it matters that much right now, though. Kind of just get it down. Ask questions later. So 20 turns on this, but how much after the wheel goes in and gets that boost? You know, I can't help but think the god of the sea between Bach and Tikal and the fishing boat nature of what's about to happen here is going to be a good pantheon for us, at least for these 2 altars. The rest of the altars, who knows? But they can just pray at the altar. Right, they don't need the extra production on fishing boats. I think this is a good pick for us. All right, 20 turns. Knock it down to like 16, please. I'd feel happy with that. Yeah, I knocked it down to 15, eh? See? I definitely want lighthouses. We'll head up towards navigation. I don't want to sleep on these masteries, though, because these masteries also give us production. So maybe we just go for these masteries just to churn this out even quicker. Oh, hello, Augustus. You're here, too. That's okay. We'll be friendly with you. Anyone who's not Eben is our friend. The friend of my enemy is my homie. The homie of my friend is my enemy. I don't know how that saying goes, but we're working on it. Yeah, that knocked another 3 turns off. This is a good strategy. I have bad news. Augustus has built the Gate of All Nations. All of our production has gone to waste. Gosh darn it. Nevertheless, we shall persevere with cavalry units because we have horses to make those better. And he is definitely hostile and ready to declare war at any moment. This silver is going to help us purchase units, though, by giving us a 20% discount, or like a 20% something. Like 1 gold is worth 1.20, which is not the same as a 20% discount, but it's some kind of math that makes it cheaper for us, which we enjoy. It is finally time for Tikal to become a city. We need not its townage to produce food for Bach, although Uxmal is going to need to start sending food back pretty quickly. But Tikal is going to be a city, you know, we only have this one opportunity in the Antiquity Age to build the district we want here. Once we are no longer Maya, we can no longer build these districts. The effect will stay where we've built them, but since they need to be built in cities, we need more than one city to take full advantage. He is building a lot of units, but they're kind of out of the way. The mountain's in the way. I mean, Whack Cabnal is in danger for sure. How much does a unit cost nowadays in this economy? So we got a little bit of a discount, but it's not a ton. Yeah, take this, Eben. I'm going to hinder your agriculture. Yeah, and Parsa. Get out of here. No food in the capital. I'll regret that sanction. Yeah, make me regret it. I got galleys on galleys on galleys, baby. You can't stop me. All right, as soon as I can buy a ballista would be nice. I can buy a spearman in Wat Cabnal, though. And now that I have at least something defending here, I feel like just between the galleys are really powerful. I feel like we can just go for it. I feel like we can just ball out. I'm going to denounce his military presence and see if that forces him into a war. It sure does. All right, now we're in a war against... It's called the Maya War. That makes sense. We're in a war against Eben. So let's add some war support to ourselves. Does that drag Trung Track into this? Because I'm kind of hoping she gets dragged in. She's not here yet, but she is my ally, so I'm hopeful. Yeah, in any case, galleys do a lot of damage. I'm not going to worry about the army commander right now. It's kind of out of the way. But that's okay. We're going to hit Haran. Oh, yeah. This is destructive. Rather so. Sorry that random scout had to die. I didn't mean to kill the random scout. Trung Track is now engaged in the war against Eben and has a giant army coming down. So that's good. I mean, we're kind of going ham for one little town here that we kind of want. You know how it goes sometimes. I will be killing your army commander. Can I not kill a unit in the water? Oh, that seems lame. Yeah, the key here is galleys, baby. If you've got a navigable river, that's just the cheat code. Is this going to take it this turn? No way. I'm just going to take it like... Yeah, take that, Eben. What do you think of that? What do you think of them apples? What do you think of that can of whoop ass, Eben? Oh my god. That was cool. And we got 25 culture. I shall be keeping this settlement. Thank you very much, Eben. Another city in which my altar shall be amazing. I'm so sorry, Mr. Army Commander. Mr. Hazar Rapatis. You gotta go. Yeah, sorry, dude. That's a stinger, that one. Hey, this is less good, though. This is less good. Oh, we can upgrade our galleys, though, so that is good. The problem is the galleys can only attack units that are on the land, which is an issue. Not for this galley, though. He's going to kill a slinger. Bonk. Okay, well, let's upgrade our galleys. It's a good use of coin. Oh, no, we can attack units on the water. It's just a little melee combat. Okay. All right, never mind. All right, took the commander promotion that allows you to attack and Wait a second. I thought I did. Can move after unpacking from this commander. It sure doesn't seem like he did that. All right. All right, game. All right, Sid Meier. That's okay. The volcano just erupted on him and killed him. That's pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty funny. All right, there has been a war. Many things have happened on both sides. We ended up getting forward settled by Trung Track, which may have been bad overall, but we gained Haran, and that's what we were here for. Let us propose peace, which you will accept for just an exchange. We take Haran, they get nothing, we get nothing else, but everyone gets to live in bliss and happiness till the end of time, and I can keep abusing this game's mechanics to produce things infinitely, which I shall continue to do indeed. I feel like this is also being taken from us as a settling option, which makes me a little bit sad. I'm going to double layer my science buildings next to these 2 resources here because I'm the smartest man on the planet, and that'll get them an extra 2 science per science building. Incredible. Trading here is going to give us access to this gold, which I do definitely want. We're going to have to save up our diplomacy again to see if we can get some more trade routes to some more cool places. But this gold is going to give us the ability to buy buildings at a cheaper cost if we need to, which is really helpful. Separately from that, though, I can get a +6 granary here, and I feel like that's just something I should... Oh, I got to wait for 10 more gold. Never mind. Next turn. Next turn, +6 granary. It's going to be crazy. There we go. +6. I'll just chuck it in the city center. Not a lot else going on over there. No fishing boats for an altar. That feels good. Speaking of which, it kind of feels like I want to get Uxmal sending something back to Bach here. We got to get our cities up and running. It's connected to both Tikal and Bach, which is super... Oh, it's not connected to Bach. Interesting. All right. Either way, we got to send its food somewhere. I feel like it's about time. We'll make you a farming town. There's no resources I'm missing. I guess I am missing this silk, but the culture's not that high, so we'll come back for the silk later. I think this is okay. Although that is a really good... that is a really good tile. Let's see how many turns it'll take to grow if we update next turn. If it's 13, I'm changing it over. Yeah, I feel like I don't really have 13 turns just to wait for that silk. I think we go farming down here. And we get that food over to Tikal. Because now we're in specialist territory, and that is where you can start really hyping things up later on with your food. So that'll be good. Before that, though, I really would not mind snagging some of these. I mean, fishing boats are really good. But some of these wood cutters, the extra production would be quite nice as well. Until we have more happiness, specialists aren't really an option. So I think what we do is we go for these 2 science wood cutters. Maybe off to the sides a little bit so our cities can still grow pretty organically. And then when we get a saw pit later, that'll at least increase the production, which is nice. So we'll do that. I'm also going to build the Hamonga Amawi here. It'll give us culture and food for each fishing boat in this settlement. And it feels like we're going to end up with quite a few fishing boats. Separately from that, it's going to give us 6 culture in its own right and affect quite a few districts that are being built for adjacency. So I just think it's worth it overall. And once we start researching mathematics, that should tick it all the way down. So that'll be good for us to be able to, you know, use our unique district to speed this up a bit. Aha, the distant lands. We shall be able to go over there, like, literally right away in the modern age, which is nice. I also want one more city. One more city with the ability to just slap down that new district. And I think it's Wat Cabnal. So I'm going to try and save up 750. I'm going to try and save up to make Wat Cabnal a city as soon as possible, though. Because I just think we're going to need a 3rd city with our unique district. And Wat Cabnal seems to fit the bill. All right. Yes, we did it. I was thank God. Thank God. The science went in. I was like, oh, please, please, please give us this wonder. Oh, we got one. We're not going to get 7, I don't think, though. I think 7's maybe out of reach. But Hamonga Amawi is going to be great for us for the rest of the game in this city. There are better cities to build it with more fishing boats. But this is good enough. We can't complain about this one. This one's great. This is wonderful. Oh, my goodness. Okay, things are good. I really do love an economic attribute point in Civ 7, but the science tree is just so good. We got a lot of buildings to construct. I'm going to do that first and then circle back for this. Now after calendar round, every time we finish a tech, we'll gain 10% of it in culture, which is really nice, just to kind of help us get through all the culture. Mundo Perdido is a good wonder for us if we're able to grab it. And I also want that settlement limit. I just need settlement limit literally from anywhere I can get it at this point, though. I think we go here and unlock Mundo Perdido this way and try and build it. Pyramid of the Sun would also be amazing. And also in a really good spot for us because we're going to be getting more districts in this area. And this one's unique, so it'll be there the whole game. So I think that's worth doing. Let's see if we can get Pyramid of the Sun. And then 2 culture on all quarters in this settlement is also fantastic. So let's hope for that. I'm worried about where Rome thinks it's going with this settler, and I'm worried that giving him open borders was tacit permission to settle this Dorcas city over here. But as long as he doesn't do that, I think we'll be fine. We're going to settle here, and then we're going to get our way over to this navigable river. I think I'd rather be on the coast, though, and like a little farther away from Vietnam's shenanigans. You know what I mean? We've built another wonder, and I can tell because the cultured bell is going off. What was it? There it was, Pyramid of the Sun. That's a big wonder. 2 culture on every quarter. We can do this. That's a lot of culture throughout this entire game. There's going to be a lot of quarters in that city. I mean, I'm not going to lie. This is sexy as hell. Look at that. Pyramid of the Sun. They should do a Pyramid of the Moon or like something else to get a sun and moon energy going. I don't know. I'm just riffing. This is why I'm not a game designer. We have somehow managed -1 happiness here, so we still can't afford specialists, which sucks because the 3 culture even maybe would be great. That is okay, though. We shall improvise, adapt, and overcome, and by doing that, I mean grabbing a cool fishing boat with a lot of food. We finally got the cotton in Haran, which is what I wanted, so you can now become a healthy, growing farm town. Is that correct? Oh, yeah. With all these fishing boats, you're going to be the sexiest farming town of all time. So that's a lot of food we got going on here now, which is great. Now, where are you sending that? Are you even sending that anywhere? You are indeed. Tikal and Bach both getting half of that, so that's a hell yeah, brother. I'm not gonna lie, I'd completely forgotten our army commander was killed earlier because I'm an awful person, but he's back now. Hooray, huzzah. Congratulations, you've made it back. It's a tight squeeze, but we can now afford Wat Cabnal to be our next city, which is incredible. I don't want to any capacity town this. We did lose out on the gypsum and the iron here to Patavium, which really does stink a little bit, but alas, we will have to find a way to make this work. It does mean, though, we can go for the Kuna and the Jala, which is exactly what we want. So Kuna down on a... Oh, I really should not have put this saw pit here. You see, this was a mistake, because that's a whole kind of district now that's not going to get good adjacencies. That's okay, though. We'll sauce this back here, and that'll be fine. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, Mundo Perdido is going to pop off here. Lots of tropical stuff going on. We're not even really building on all of it either. So I think, yeah, you just go Mundo Perdido. You sauce it out somewhere. Now the problem is you don't want to sauce it on all the tropical terrain. So where can we build this where you have the least impact on trop? It's probably here, because then we can at least get a quarter over here. Yeah, I reckon it's right here. I mean, down here is not bad either. And it makes our unique quarters both better, our unique districts both better, the quarter there. So yeah, we'll chuck it down here. It's fine. Yeah, Parsa's got a lot of good resources for us to trade, and we have a lot of resource slots right now. We're not exactly slamming in the resources, so that'll be really good for us to get some of our towns online with some of those bonus resources. And then I'll work on buying some buildings in Whack Cab now to kind of speed things up here. Yeah, I mean, look at all these resources now. Yeah, every town gets a little some to work with here. Whack Cab getting production would be immense. Uxmal, even Bach can get a little something. That should put us well on our way to the economic one too. Yeah, quite a bit further in here. I think the golden age I want is the science one. I think having all of your observatory buildings, or whatever they are. No, what are they? What are they called? All of your academy buildings keep their adjacency can be really helpful early on in the next stage, especially since what we're wanting to do is have as high a science as possible so we can churn through that production early in the next stage. So I think what we'll do is go for the codices, and then if we can get the golden age just for the extra economic points, that would be great. Hey, Mundo Perdido! Hell yeah, brother. Is that 3 wonders? That's not so bad on deity. It is a little cheaty that we're using our districts to just churn through that pop, but you know, this is fine. She's gorgeous. Look at her. And then that, yeah, that was it. That made sense because it was finishing that sent it through. Now I can buy the Jala and just put it down on the Kuna here, which is great. So we have our unique quarter, which is awesome. That's exactly what we wanted. What that means is that this city is now participating in the science hack as soon as possible. There's not a ton left. We're going to circle back for all the masteries before we go future tech. So we'll go here, gain some codices. And what do we want to work on here? I think you just want maximum science buildings for now. We know we're going to want an academy in the next age for the golden age. We want to make sure that's done. So let's start a new quarter up here. I'm trying to throw some happiness buildings down because we have those 2 policy cards that give science or culture on happiness buildings. And the adjacency is good here. It's tough when you know you're not going to get to everything. Like, what buildings do you want? What yields do you want? Do we want to just smash out as many science buildings as possible so we carry at least the 2 science over? Are we trying to, you know, it's just hard to figure out exactly what you want to do here. But I think happiness buildings are a good shout because of our policy cards. Aha! Another milestone complete on the road. Oh, we don't even have any slots. We have a reverse problem now. No more slots. Okay, interesting. We can fix this. Whack Cab, now you're going to get more production, so that's good. Okay, we need more slots. Interesting. More codices going in. We're just unlocking those from the tree, though. Oh, my goodness. So we're not doing anything cool there. Yeah, we're just unlocking those from the science tree, which is still cool, though. We still want to unlock them that way. We only have 4, though, and how many do we need for this? We need 10. This will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where are we getting the 10th one from, homies? Do we got to build Nalanda? Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to... Oh, here we go. We found it. We found it. The Tech Wrangler it shall be. We got it. Don't stress. Don't stress. We have enough now. We're going to get the 10. And now we can start hamming up the specialist, baby. So they're going to multiply some adjacencies, which is exactly what we want. 5.8 science and 3.5 culture for 2 food and 2 happiness. Sign me up for that deal, please. We are finally slotting in science and culture for happiness buildings, which will be wonderful. And you can see having the villa here has added the 2 science and the 2 culture and everything. So that's great. That's working as intended. Huzzah. And the altars also count for that, which is awesome. So I think what we're going to want to do is happiness buildings then. Because happiness buildings are good. They solve a lot of our weaknesses, it appears. Yeah, this has to be an urban district. I want my rural tiles to be more out of the way. These camels will be a fine rural tile. Yeah, that solves my issue for now of not being able to slot those in. Hey, we only need 3 more. A lighthouse will give us some extra slots. I think we have a way in for that. I don't think we're getting to Nalanda quickly enough, though, to be honest with you. I don't think we're building Nalanda. I don't think we need to, but I don't think we are anyways. There we go. Is that... How many codices was that? Oh, that was just the next one. I'm like, yeah, surely we still need a bunch more. That's okay, though. We shall research them. We are doing great. 171. Yeah, 180. Oh, we're killing it. We're killing. And we have higher culture. Ha ha ha. You can forward settle me all you like, but you can't beat me in the production game. That's for sure. I find it interesting the Colosseum hasn't been built yet, and I don't want to get my hopes up too hard. But I'm going to build the Colosseum. I'm also ignoring the production buildings because most of our production is going to come from completing techs anyway. So I think production buildings can take a back seat for now. Oh, baby, now we're rolling. Now we're rolling. I want the one with high culture at this point because we got to get through the culture tree before the end of this age or else I will cry. Going to improve trade relations with a few folks here just to get some more trade route options. Then I'm going to buy a merchant in Wat Cabnal when I can and just send it up and assume there's a Roman city up here that'll give me enough resources to get that golden age. I think we go for Colossus. I think that's a wonder we might want to build here. 3 resource capacity in that settlement forever is really, really good. As we've seen, resources are very powerful, so that's a good option for us. I'm trying to acquire all the settlement limit, though, and that's maybe a problem. Because if we don't acquire all the settlement limit, I don't think it carries over with us. And so I think maybe it does. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I've heard conflicting reports about the settlement limit, and my tests have also been conflicting. I think we go skilled trades into organized military then. Will be our play. All right, Kalakma, you can stop growing for this age because there's nothing else more for you to do. We'll just become a fishing town. And then you can send your food, yeah, to Tikal and Bach. That'll be very helpful. If we can acquire more specialists, that'll be our ticket here. Yeah, it wants to give me some bad options. I think if I just walk it up here, though, I have open borders with Augustus. I think I might be able to find something better. I don't exactly know what share agricultural goods means on like a what that's doing level, which is maybe a bad thing. Maybe the game should tell me, but I'm doing it. I'm sending Augustus agricultural goods, and I don't know what he's sending me back, but hopefully agricultural goods. A specialist that gives 3 happiness is really funny. I'm trying to lower the science here. Like maybe 2 in the 3 culture is really nice. Oh my goodness. Now we go for the 3 happiness there. I think that's the best one overall. Hey, we've done it. Great library, golden ages. Academies become golden age academies. Well, we have 3 of those already, so that's exactly what we wanted. That's great. Now, if we can just get some resources, and we're still at 68%, so we still have some time, but we also now have no choice but to go for future tech, which will help with this production a lot. But if we take a look at the age progress here, we are at 150 out of 220. Why is it 220? I don't even know why that's an option. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it's 220, so that should be okay. I just went and checked my mods as well, just to make sure I was only using UI mods, and I certainly am. I don't have any mods that would indicate that this should be 10% longer than normal, which is interesting, but we'll roll with it. 220 is fine. I prefer that over 200. I didn't want to choose 240. I think it's maybe a little too long, so that's okay. Hey, we'll take it. 220 it is. Since army commanders survive the age transition, I'm going to grab one of those here. That way when this future tech completes, that'll just kind of finish its way down. Aha! The Colosseum! We did do it. So what is that? Happiness and culture on quarters in that city now? Incredible. Yeah, those are some big-ass camels. I don't know why the camels are so big. Those are massive. My God. Anyways, the Colossus would be a great wonder for us. Is that buildable? Oh, is it already gone? Did someone already build the Colossus? That would make me sad. Yeah, Nalanda and Sanchi Stupa are the only ones left. Oh, well. I'm going to throw down some walls if I have some spare time at the end of the age here. Not because I think they'll be helpful now, but they'll retain half of their kind of fortification in the next age. And it just helps me get through the first, 20 turns without being attacked because I'll have some defenses to go through. So I think just getting a couple of walls in our cities is a good idea. Yeah, just to hedge against the fact that the AI might insta-declare war on us in the next stage. Because I think the next stage definitely involves killing Parsa. I think we wake up and just kill Parsa for fun. That kind of seems like it might be cool. Man, just no resources over here, hey? Oh my goodness. So only one of the... I'd rather have the gold, so we go to Ravenna, but only one of those is slottable. If we've got nothing else going on, we might as well try and slot down the Oracle. It's going to feel great in between a couple of districts we can have later, which is going to be awesome. I guess maybe not the Saw Pit, because the Saw Pit doesn't have adjacencies for this to make better. But we can at least work off the Saw Pit and come down here, so that should be okay. And then when this finishes, that should finish the Oracle, so that should be okay. And then it gives culture every time there's a narrative event. And who doesn't want culture every time there's a narrative event? Now, how many more do I need for this? God-forsaken. Only one? I need one more resource. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're off to collect a single... I got to go all the way down here. A single slottable resource. All right, big moment. I don't know how much future tech costs, but this will be extra settlement limit, so we'll at least have 7. That's fine. Future tech should complete the army commander for sure. Whatever we decide. Let's put something in Kalukmal just to make sure. Oh, that's a town. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Bach, it'll be the blacksmith, the army commander, and the oracle. So let's see what it does for each of those. Please finish the oracle, or at least get a good chunk done. Yeah, it did. All 8 turns of the oracle. Wow. That's absolutely nuts. I feel like you could nerf it down to 5% instead of 15, and it would still be nuts. Like, that's incredible. It's so crazy. All right, a free oracle. We're taking it. And these 3 cities are going to have this for the rest of the game, which is even better. If we can save up enough gold by the end, I might even just make Uxmal a city just for the sake of slamming down that district. So we have 4 cities just hyper-producing everything. You know what? That's not a bad idea. How much does that cost? Yeah, 950 just for this. Let's see if we can save up like 16 or 1700 gold by the end of the age for that. I definitely want some units to survive the age transition just to have them. So I'll build a couple of infantry and a couple of ranged units. I don't think any naval units survive without a commander, and we can't get the fleet commander till the next age. And I know none of the siege units survive, so that's a bit of a touchy topic. Not only did it finish the oracle, all 8 turns of it, it also won. There's enough surplus production to just 1 turn anything I want. We have a single slottable jade from a trade route. Let it be known that we have finished 2 golden ages. We will be taking the science one, though, because I'll have enough gold surplus to just buy my towns back to cities, so I'm not worried about that at all. I'm starting to think about the culture one, too. Can we build 2 more wonders? I mean, functionally, yes, we can, because it's just free when this finishes. But, I mean, we'd have to unlock 2 more, and they're not exactly great wonders. But they all give adjacency. All wonders give adjacency. So in that sense, like the Emil Bell, which is available, is not my favorite, but might be good if we can get it. It's a real shame we're already out of room in the capital here, because I'd love to chuck another wonder down here for adjacency, but there's just nowhere else. I mean, I guess you get adjacency in the surrounding area anyway, if Oaksmall and Tikal. You know what? You know what, Nalanda, go be free, homie. Go be free. Be there. That's fine. We'll just move the capital to Tikal or Oaksmall or Whack Cabnal or wherever. You know, Trung Truck, you were the best ally to me in my war. You came to my aid when I needed you. And how will I repay that favor? Obviously by going, just kidding, we're staying neutral and ending the alliance. I'm so sorry, I cannot go to war with Augustus at the moment. I'm just simply not prepared for it. Although also, unfortunately, I could have been prepared for it had I thought about it for more than 10 seconds. But I just don't have the army to gather up right now to go and figure it out. Although Patavium does look a little ripe for the picking here. I think that's something, I think that's a mission we might have lost. Yeah, my number 1 focus is getting Uxmal into a city and getting that city with our 2 unique buildings. You know, if you had called like 10 turns later, it might have worked out for you, because I'm slowly building more of an army here, but I just can't do it right now. I'll take the extra science though. Thanks, Drunk Truck. Bro, we can also get Angkor Wat? No way. Well, Angkor Wat is so good. +1 specialist limit. This will be our... Tikal is going to be our capital in the next age for sure. We have enough now to make... Oh, where is it? There it is. Oh, hey. Let's repair that. We have enough now to make Uxmal a city, which is awesome. We just need enough for both the buildings before I want to do... before I commit to it, I want to make sure we have enough for both of those buildings. I think it's time. I think we're going to have enough gold. We are converting Uxmal to a city at the high cost of 900 gold. Yeah, 256 and 340. I think we're going to be okay. First, we go with the Jala. Now, where do we want to put that bad boy? Now, do you get the adjacency from the Colosseum here? +1 culture for each adjacent wonder. Sure does. Oh my goodness. No way. Well, that's great. We're going to do that then. All right, 2 more turns. Now, the only worry is we need to watch, because we're about to build definitely 2 wonders. No, just 1. Okay, so that won't get us to the end of the culture one, because getting here would add 5, plus the 10 for finishing the science tech again. Okay, we're still going to have room at the end of the age. And since I know I can buy... I guess it doesn't matter, though, because we need to actually finish this building before the rest of it counts. So you might as well... We'll still buy this. Oh, man. You're just not going to get anything else, are you? Try for the Golden Age Academy if you can make it work. If you can get there, try for the Golden Age Academy. Well, at least give it a go. Oh, it is going to be 2, though, because Tikal is going to get Angkor Wat. All right, so this might be adding 15 to the age, which would put us, oh my god, so close to the end. All right. This is going to be 2 wonders for sure before we can get... It sucks that Uxmal is not going to get this production, but we got there in the end, which is good. No, we lost one of them. Oh, wait, which one do we... It must have been Nalanda. I mean, I'd rather lose Nalanda. Well, that's, you know, that's a stick in the old bike tire, that is. That's a wound that will need healing. What are we doing? Okay, we got the Anchor Wat. Which one did we lose? Yeah, Nalanda. I mean, Nalanda was far worse. But I was kind of digging it as a spot right there. All right. I see. I see how it is. No stress, though. We got another scientific point. So we got both of these two now. I kind of came back off screen and got this one. I think you go +1 science on each quarter for sure. We're going to have a lot of quarters. And that synergizes really well with what we're doing anyway. So we'll do that. Although all of these are great options. So don't overthink it. All right, no more fun wonder spam for me. Well, that's lame. Hey, we've unlocked the Normans for building 5 walls. I can assure you I will not be picking the Normans. I mean, maybe I will. Maybe it just depends on some of our other options. I'm not sure what our other options are, to be fair. In any case, we can finish up our unique district here, which is great. So for the next age, we're going to have all... I mean, in Uxmal, having every single exploration age and modern age tech count for this is great. It does suck that we missed out here. It looks like we're going to get exactly 1 more wildcard point from the culture tree, which is going to be nice. Yeah, just build a couple horsemen. Like, just get them out here. I want them in the next age. Put them in a commander. They'll survive. Hey, Trintraka and Augustus made peace. The 10-turn war. Oh, she took Batavium. Oh, take that, Augustus, you gooberhead. You absolute melon. Oh, but no, they traded. They traded Batavium for Stung Trang. What on earth is happening? Okay, well, in the next age, we are definitely, now that we have a buffer, we are 100 P gonna, you know, with Trung Trang, take out this, because this is just a free city. That's so funny. We did it. We hit Future Civic on the last turn of the age, which is perfect. We're at 100% now. We can take this into the scientific policy card here. And then 20% golden happiness towards maintaining buildings is great. I think I want to go raw science early on here. I'm not so worried about the golden happiness. I just want to get down to total science repeatable, although these are all really, really good. We don't have a lot of towns right now. I'm actually going to come down here first, because I just think starting in the next age, not having as much golden happiness going out the door for our obsolete buildings would feel really, really good for us. Poor Uxmal didn't get a single other building. We tried. We tried for the observatory. Can I buy out the observatory for 232? Is it going to let me? Well, it said that, but now it's at 284. But I wonder if it'll punish me for being broke if we go through the age transition, because this is the last turn. So, like, I don't know if it'll punish me for being broke. In any case, I just hacked my way into, what's it called? An academy that's going to keep its adjacency in the next age, so that was a win. I don't know how it's going to treat me being broke. It might kill one of my units. No, it's not going to do anything. Hacked. What if we start broke in the next age? I didn't even consider that. I mean, we're playing with fire here. We are playing with absolute fire. I have no idea how Sid Meier feels about me being broke in the exploration age. We have not. This is uncharted territory happening here. And I don't know what to do. I feel like Spain is a really good choice. It just gives us a lot of what we are looking for. Some good, great people, some distant lands expansion. Our home continent is a little bit rough at the moment. And we don't really have any good military options either in the legacy path or any other civ switches to kind of really destroy everyone on our own continent. And so having, you know, gold and culture will mix well with our unique districts we already have. That's a good broad appeal. In terms of having unique districts and unique buildings and quarters in both ages that give us a variety of good yields that are ageless. El Escorial is one of the best wonders, so that's an option. The other one I'm thinking of is Hawaii here. I don't think Norman or Inca are going to be great for us, but Hawaii might be. I really do like Hawaii. I like the happiness on fishing boats, etc., etc. At the end of the day, though, what I need to do is, you know, explore and with Isabella, find those natural wonders, get to the distant lands, and figure out a way to get more natural wonder tiles in my empire. We lose part of our benefit if we don't have the most natural wonder tiles out of everybody, so we need to make sure we're finding a second natural wonder and going to settle it. I was going to change this up, but I'm actually going to keep Lydian Lion in, because that'll mean we're not broke at the start of the age. It'll be 400 gold, and we obviously don't want to get rid of Padron Real. So we'll keep these both the same. We're just going to go with Spain. Spain it is for the next era. Love the buildings, love the quarter, love what we're doing with the distant land stuff. We're going to go over there and explore. If we're not going over there to explore, we're going over there to conquer. And so I think that that'll be fine. We're choosing Spain, baby. We are now here in the exploration age, but that'll do it for this video. One of the things I love about Civ 7 is that each age can just be its own video, which is incredible. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of cheese with Isabella as Maya. I can't wait to finish this game with you. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you're thinking about Civ 7 down in the comments. First turn in the next video, we are heading to the distant lands here. We are going to conquer. We're going to find more natural wonders. It is going to be glorious. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we will see you in the next one.